After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Pryor. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff, Jaden running left. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Gators are marching down the field. Jones to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to escape and get it himself. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff, ball running left. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Jones wants to throw it. Left side, it's Jackson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
White 53.
Drops back on first down. The sure hands, it's Jackson.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on tape.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short.
Black 18. Black 18. Hey, check it. Blue 18 flat. Blue 18 flat.
He'll go to the air again. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And that was a dangerous throw. You could tell, didn't really get his feet set, was floating backwards, and what happens, that thing hangs up in the air, and the defense almost had the opportunity to get that pick, but they just dropped the ball, hit him right in the hands, too.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Handoff for Ball. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Finds him out of the backfield. Out of bounds, and how about the job by this defense not on their watch? And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Sees an alley. Turning it on. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Handoff, Jaden running left. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Jones to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Easy, blue 40, Wilkes. Blue 40, Wilkes.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Quickly to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Hey, easy.
Jones wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Gators line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Trying to make one miss. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. There's some daylight. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Punt is in the air. Trying to get started. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a give the ball. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Jones to throw. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rushes on, and down he goes.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Buckeyes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Jaden one more time. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Black 14, black 14.
Jones wants to throw it. They're all over it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. Being chased. Smashes ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Breaks the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Chambliss. Makes the catch, it's Alexander. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Back's got it on the screen. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part, probably the hardest too, getting him on the ground.
Jones to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Wants to throw one first. Unloads it downfield. Catch in stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Red 18, red 18.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. setting up for the PAT. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Number 38, set to kick it away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease. Enough to move the chains. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Making the adjustment on the play. Jones wants to throw it. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long.
Red 18, red 18. Seeker, seeker.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Trying to take it back. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
There's a crease. Touchdown Rebels. And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. PAT unit on the field.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jones to throw. Out wide left, it's Ball. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
2nd and long here. Handoff for Ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Quarterback changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his tight end. Speeding down the left side. The 30. The 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Fresh set of downs going up top. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Driven back. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Jones wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Jones to throw.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side is Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's changing the play.
Here we go. Flag.
Drops back on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
2nd down, going to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels. A pick 6. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man
to go. This drive will start at the 6-yard line.
Downstairs. Black 18. Black 18.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.